Clayton, Kershaw now available. First question from Alana. Go ahead.
Clayton, a couple of interesting things going on there in the fourth inning. Overall, what do you take away from the 5 innings that you had tonight?
Yeah, just not great. I mean, I think my fastball command was really bad tonight. And really the slider wasn't that good either. It wasn't getting to midi. Swings and misses, a lot of foul balls. So, you know, I need to work on those 2 things for sure. But it all starts with just commanding my fastball better, which I basically just lost there in that inning. Yeah, need to figure it out quick for the next one.
How do you regroup when you know you don't have a command of a particular pitch, and perhaps you were saying, you know, even some of the breaking ball, the off-speed stuff wasn't working the way that you would have wanted it to with the slider? How do you kind of keep yourself in there mentally?
Well, just our team. You know, I think just knowing that our team is going to win a game no matter what, as long as you just kind of keep it close. So it's not like we're going to get shut out very often or, you know, just have an off night offensively. So you just try to limit it as best you can and just know that you're on a really good team, and let stuff like tonight happens. You end up winning a game.
Did it feel imperfect to you warming up in the bullpen, or was it something that really kind of showed itself in that 4th inning?
Was it the 4th inning? I don't think it was the 4th inning.
Second.
Yeah, second inning. No, bullpen really doesn't matter. I mean, I didn't throw a lot of strikes in bullpen, but I usually never do. I'm not a very good bullpen thrower. So just kind of go out there and see what you got. And just kind of lost it there for an inning.
You won't have to be on the hill, obviously, in extra innings, but what is your opinion of the extra inning rule, and how important is it for you guys to be able to get that second run that you got tonight as an insurance run, considering in the next inning when you're on the road, they get a speedy guy starting at second base?
Yeah, I mean, it's not real baseball, but it's fine for this year, and I hope we never do it again.
Okay, thanks, Clayton.
Yeah.
Next question from Jack Harris. Go ahead, Jack.
Clayton, how much are you thinking about the Cy Young race right now?
Not very much. I don't think I have anywhere near enough innings to even consider that at this point.
Is the approach to those individual awards just another sort of example of the strangeness of the season, where you said you missed a couple starts and it feels like it put you way behind for something like that?
Well, it's not important to me. Not important is not the right thing. It's just something that I try not to focus on. You know, I just try to pitch well. And yeah, obviously missing 2 starts, you're not going to be in the running just because the season's so short. So 2 starts is really like, you know, maybe 8 or 9 starts in a real season if you average it out. So it's just that's a lot.
Thank you.
Next question for Kerry Osborne. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Clayton, for the last month, you've done a great job at limiting slugging. How encouraging is that, and is that a result of something that you're doing?
No, you know, I sometimes home runs just kind of come in waves. Obviously, limiting slugs is important, but nothing specific that I'm trying to do. You know, tonight, you know, as bad as I was, I really think the only ball that hit hard was the LaCastro triple. So I guess that's somewhat encouraging overall, even though it was pretty bad.
Thanks, Clayton.
don't get below the waist.
Pollock now available. First question from Kerry Osborne. Go ahead.
AJ, you guys are 5-1 now in extra inning games. Is there something about this team that you guys are built with this kind of bullpen and your guys' ability to kind of handle pressure to win in these kind of situations?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I just think, when I'm out there, I just feel like we're just, whatever inning it is, whatever, your first at bat, your fifth at bat, I think we're just kind of treating it all the same. And, it plays in extra innings. It plays in pressure situations. So that's what I feel. I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but to me, that's what it feels like.
Next question from Jack Harris. Go ahead, Jack.
AJ, is there almost a disappointment that you're having this kind of season in a year where you're only going to have 60 games and you're not going to be able to kind of do this over a full campaign?
No, I mean, for me, it's just I'm really focused on just the day-to-day stuff. So it's all we have. We don't have 162. We work with what we got. The goal is to win a World Series. I feel pretty good. I feel like I'm in a mechanically and mentally, I'm in a better spot than I was last year. So, but you got to keep at it every single day because, it's a tough game. So it's just going to keep it simple, keep it day to day, and, not get too far ahead of myself.
Is there anything you have to do differently as you prepare for the postseason, or is sort of the challenge making sure you don't change anything these last couple of weeks?
I don't think we changed anything. I think, tonight's practice, every pressure situation, every, game where we, you have to make important outs and you got to make, you have key situations, key at bats, when you're executing and not even executing, but just the process is good and you putting good swings on and your overall, your anxiety level's low and you're swinging at the right pitches. I think that's practice for any game. It's no different in the playoffs. Obviously, the stage is bigger, but it shouldn't. As a player, you try not to make it bigger. You try to just kind of keep it the same.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question from Ron Cervenka. Go ahead.
Yeah, AJ, Clayton just said that he's not a big fan of the runner on second rule, and he hopes that this is the last year that they do it. What's your take on it?
I mean, I don't know why they did it. I think, for this year, because it was kind of a shortened season, my feeling was, if you have those long extra inning games and you don't have that many off days, then maybe you can kind of avoid the 4 to 5 hour games and, get the game over quick. So I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't know if you're saying this is going to happen and we're going to do that all the time. I don't know. There's upside. There's positives. Positives are, it's tough. It's tough when you play that 5 hour game and then maybe it's a getaway day and you're getting in at 3-4 o'clock in the morning and you got to keep playing. You don't have an off day for 2 weeks. So that's the positive. The negative, it's different. It's a different kind of thing. Doesn't really feel like, like anything we've ever done.
Thank you, and good game.
Thank you.
Thanks, AJ.
Good. See you guys.
Alana's gonna be like, what are you talking? Mango, but
Is Dave Roberts now available? First question from Alana, go ahead.
I love how the slate says Dave Rowe.
yeah, come on, Juanito's got to clean it up a little bit. It's got to be better.
Juanito's running himself ragged. We got to give Juanito a pass.
All right, okay, whatever you say. You're right.
Dave, overall, your impression of Kershaw tonight, he was the first to admit also that his fastball command wasn't exactly where he needed it to be, and didn't seem too impressed with his slider either.
Certainly he's his harshest critic, but that first couple innings, it just wasn't characteristic of Clayton, especially, the last few turns, it's the fastball command's been really good. So just couldn't find the release point. It was missing kind of all over. But I'll tell you this, is that you look back at that outing, not as efficient as we'd have liked, but there was only one ball hit hard that entire outing. So I think that speaks a lot to Clayton. And, there was a 3-1 bunt base hit in there. There was a dribbler that hit the bag, the sac fly. So I thought that with the stuff that he had the first couple of innings, he was fine. And for us to rally behind him right there, win a game was big.
In the 10th inning, now with these extra inning rules, you have a guy on second base, the ball gets away, and he's able to advance to third. If you're Chris Taylor, are you thinking you absolutely have to get him in? And then on top of that, how much more important is getting that second run, considering they get a guy starting on second base who has a lot of speed when their turn comes up?
Yeah, first off, Corey Reed in that ball getting to third base was big, and CT getting a 3-0 pitch that he could stay to the middle of the field, hit it hard, drove him in, which was good. Pollock's at bat, Muncy getting on base, then going first to third was really big. Pollock going to second base, like you said, Alana, on the road, knowing that they have a turn at bat in the bottom half to get that extra run was big. And I thought Blake was much better tonight, was good last night as well. So the last couple times, Blake's been pretty good too.
Yeah, and Caleb Ferguson has had some struggles in his recent outings, but able to work around that leadoff double to get out of it with no damage. How encouraging is it to see that?
Very encouraging. And I told Caleb that other outing against Colorado wasn't the result we wanted, but for him to come back and get Story in that situation, for me, was a turning point, I think, for him going forward this year. And tonight he made pitches, and Escobar let off with a double the other way, but, he bowed his neck and made pitch to get us out of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question from Jack Harris. Go ahead, Jack.
Dave, as you've been able to see a lot of these extra inning games now, has your opinion on the format changed much from the start of the season?
I was a proponent initially going in. I didn't really know how it was going to play out and how it was going to be received. But as we've kind of had some runs with this, I really like it. I think it does shorten the game. It adds the kind of strategy for the fans, for the managers, the players. And I think it's playing out pretty well. And I think our guys have really done a good job in that situation.
Is it something you'd support permanently to be put in place?
I do. I like it permanently. I don't like it for the postseason for me, but I do like it in regular season play.
And then with the bullpen, the last couple of weeks, have there been any theme or just similar areas of these small struggles that guys have been having, or is it just one of those things where over the course of a season you're going to have a few blips on the back end?
It's going to happen. It happens every bullpen, every team. And Josh Bard has done a fantastic job with these guys. He really has, on the game prep, the mental prep. And I think our guys have just really embraced how we deploy them. And they've been one of the best, if not the best, this entire season. So a lot of trust in those guys, each and every one of them.
And then Bruzdar was okay when you guys went out there?
No, Bruzar's fine. It was something with a little bit with the knee. Everything checked out good. He's a big, strong guy, loves mangoes. So I'll get him a mango, and he'll be happy. He'll be fine.
Next question from Ken Gurnick. Go ahead, Ken.
Dave Kenley threw 31 pitches last night and then didn't come in tonight. Was there anything other than his workload last night as the reason?
That was it, Kenny. I just felt that 31 pitches will save him. Give him a blow tonight, and then he'll be back ready to go tomorrow.
How nice is it to have a Blake Trinan?
It's great. It's great. And I really thought that he attacked tonight, especially against the left-hander. I love the sinker on plate, the slider to the right-hander. So tonight, really good. Great acquisition. And just, the more I see Blake, the more you like.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, guys.